Hi, welcome back. I am doing a mini series on Christmas crafts. Today, I am going to make a pillow out of this Christmas runner. As you can see, I got this from the Dollar Tree. I was walking down the aisle. I don't usually do runners anymore, not for any particular reason. But, however, the idea ran across my head to grab this and use it to make a pillow. So, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it the easy way. I'm leaving it folded, and I'm cutting the little plastic tab things, whatever you call them, that it attached the runner to the tag. And I'm also going to use, just give me 1 second, let me snip this other little, one of these little pieces off. I'm also using some stuffing. I hope I don't have it upside down. Okay, no, I don't. Any kind of stuffing that you purchase is fine. If you have a small pillow that's about this size, you can use that. Okay. And I still feel some of these little, those things. It seems like you cut one and there's still a whole bunch of other ones there. All right, sorry. All right, so we're going to leave it folded, okay, because it's just about even. But if you feel like it's not even enough, then of course, fix it. So maybe I will just straighten mine up a little bit, because I think when I just held it up, I just readjusted it. Sorry. I'm going to take my scissors. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take the scissors and I'm just going to cut it straight across. So this is my first time doing this. So we're both learning together. But that's how some of the best things come to play. Okay. I cut it straight across. And let's see. So I'm left with this side. The great thing about, like I said, the runner is that now we have two pieces, back and front. Now, we do have a little bit of a rough edge right here. And I'm going to take my iron this down just a little bit, because remember we evened this out, and it can be readjusted. It can be readjusted because we have nothing up here but just a plain design. As long as we don't mess with the joy right here, we're good. So I'm going to iron this up a little bit, fold it. I don't think you need to put straight pins in it to try to make it perfect. Just fold it, iron it down. And I am going to use my sewing machine, I believe, to sew the sides down. But you can use fabric glue if you need to, if that's all you have around. I will also try if I had the tape that you lay down to hold a seam, like you could put on a pair of pants or whatever it is, and you don't have to sew it. I would try that too. So whatever it is you have handy, just give it a try. But I would say that if you do not sew it, I would test it first. If I'm going to use fabric glue, I would test a small section first just to see if you like the way it holds the material together before I actually go and glue the whole thing. Now, I would prefer right now to glue the whole thing, but when I decided to do this, right, I realized I didn't have any fabric glue, so I am going to have to sew mine down, and we'll see how it looks. I've done a little ironing of the edges, of the edge, the one we cut, and now I'm going to turn it inside out. And of course, you should start out turning it inside out when you iron it anyway, but I didn't because I just wanted to hurry up and get it done. So now I have it inside out, keeping my side folded but even, right, with the front side. I am going to sew this with my sewing machine, like I said, but I am going to start sewing on this side so that because I didn't iron this down perfectly, it's going to keep coming up like you see right here. So I am going to sew this down first and then work on the sides. So that means that I am going to end up stuffing it in the side instead of at the bottom like we would normally do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, by no means am I a seamstress, nor really know how to sew on a sewing machine. Mine is strictly for crafts when I need it, do maybe some quick hemming projects, but no. I have taken classes as a teenager. I took some classes and, you know, it was cool for a little bit, but then I wanted to do teenage things, you know, hang out with my friends. So sewing was not interesting. But now at this late stage in my life, I don't really want to sew, but I really do want an embroidery machine. Well, I tried to sew with my sewing machine. The sewing machine was acting up. Of course, it was me. I'll take the fault. So I am going to try E600 and see how that works. I put the E600 on that part that I cut, and I'm just pressing the seam down, the fold down, sorry, and just tucking it in, pressing it down, so that both sides of the material will be glued together with it. I didn't really notice how I shouldn't say cocky, but how thick E600 is. I use it all the time, I guess because I didn't do it for like a big project, so I didn't realize how really thick it is. But in doing this, I am noticing it. At first I thought something was wrong with it, and I said it shouldn't be, you know, kind of dried up because the top has been on it all this time. But anyway, I'm just sorry, I have a little piercer. I'm using the back of it. You know, just to push it down to help it stick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit something on top of it, you know, just so it can dry and it won't come apart while it is drying. So I'm just gonna push it back, and then we will check it out and see how it looks. Sorry, you just heard my cat. She's joining in too. I just finished putting the E600 onto the part that I cut. So I did it this way first and folded it down just to keep those rough ends down. I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then I'm going to come back and do both sides. I'm going to do most of the, I'm going to do most of the, I was just trying to fold it inside out. Right now, let me change that. I'm going to put some E600 on the sides, on this side. Leave this side open because this is the side that I'm going to stuff. So once again, I'm going to E600 this side, and put some E600 on this side to seal that together. So now whatever I put on top of this to keep this seam that I cut, we'll press down most of it, and seal it, hopefully. And it'll be partially done. All right, we're gonna come back later. We're gonna let it dry. We're back. So I'm here with the pillow finished. Here it is. I think it came out great. Another thing that I really like about the pillow is the fact that you can turn it around and turn it like this, and you have a whole different look for your pillows. Now, unfortunately, I could not find any more table runners at all at Dollar Tree in the 3 or 4 of them that I went to. So I could not make any more pillows. I have 2 of these because I told you when you do one table runner, it makes 2 pillows. However, I did find, and let me put the pillow over there. I did find the placemats that match it. The pattern is just not almost like, no, not really different. But I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make another pillow out of this. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to buy any more, but I know that for this one, at least this one, I'm going to do it. So note to self, a note to everybody else. If you can, when you see things, you need to get them when you can, even if you're not really sure what you're going to do with it, because a lot of times you go back and the stuff is gone. Okay, maybe, I don't know, after the holiday, I will come across those table runners. And if I do, trust me, I will get them and make some pillows out of them. So I hope this helps someone do a quick decoration in their house. I am going to have, no, I'm not going to, I am doing this little mini series on some holiday things. This is my first installment. I promise you it is coming because, again, time is ticking. So we need to get it done, right? This is V. This is Persistent Consistent Hustle. PC Hustle for short. If the content you felt was good, please like, please share, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Maybe you've done something similar. I would love to know. Hey, it's still time to do some things. Until next time, always wishing you good fortune, but especially in crafting.